and welcome to another episode of What If It's Cool, the show where we talk about anything and everything that is cool in the world today. I am battling the cold, literally, Daniel Paul Crow, and on this episode, I have a sit-down interview with Noel Royka. We talk about how he got into the world of martial arts, the martial arts that helped him through his life, and just basically shooting the shit about martial arts. So sit back, relax, and enjoy Life Has to Be Cool with Noel Royka. Well, firstly, thank you for waking up early to get on the show. I do appreciate it. Now, for people who don't know, me and Noel have known each other for pretty much 10 years. He's pretty much my older brother. He's been there through me thick and thin, and I can't say I can't actually even think of a single bad thing about you at all, to be honest. I mean, you could say heaps of bad things about me, I know, but but I wanted to know, because you were one of my heroes and still are one of my heroes to this day in life. Because you just from the discipline and also from your martial arts experience, it's just I don't have that many positive influences in my daily life, and you were definitely one of them. I wanted to know, firstly, how did you actually get into martial arts?
Okay, it's actually I owe everything to my mother. I grew up being bullied as a kid. Because my mother she teaches ballet up to now. I mean, she's been teaching ballet for the last 60 years. And me having grown up with my mother and having been exposed to to ballet dancers and stuff like that. I used to carry my mother's my tutus, of my mother's students. So I've been pretty much like bullied. It's always ballet's been associated with girls. So I was skinny. I wore glasses. I wore bell-bottom pants, and I've been bullied. So every time I would come home, I had black eyes and broken lips and something like that. So pretty much almost every day, I was pretty much in a street or school fight. So my mother had to put me in the martial arts school. So at age 7 or 8 years old, I started learning martial arts. I started with the Davao Karate Club in Davao City. Then eventually I progressed into black belt, but karate wasn't really, it, you know, I think I ended up with more trouble having to learn karate to be in the dojo, because we in a small place, everybody knew that you studied karate or martial arts, then you ended up being challenged.
Yeah. It still happens. Like, I also remember when I was doing karate as well, and I remember there was like so many people at my school, because we were a school of, like, I think it was less than 400 from memory, and it was about 15 of us that did either wushu kung fu, it was just a karate. I just can't remember what the actual style of karate was, and then judo. And every now and again, people will just challenge us. I don't know what it is about us blokes. We just we hear that someone learns a martial art, and we just want to challenge them and humiliate them. I don't know what it is. It's absolutely
It
shocking.
is it is actually the same. I mean, you see that a lot of the if like me in my YouTube channel, I see a lot of keyboard warriors asking, telling me that that's not gonna work, that's not gonna work, that's not gonna work. But I take them lightly. I don't get offended.
Mm.
Being in this industry, being in teaching self defense, you always get challenged. You will always get challenged. In the place where I work, I get challenged. I work as a security. I get challenged most of the time.
Even in security, it still baffles me. Hang on, because you have been doing this for a long time, and well, we are. I'm going to skip ahead with a question for a second, but have you ever had an instance where you have been in your own dojo and someone's actually come and physically actually challenged you at all?
Oh yes, yes, 101% sure. I've been challenged about
Can you
four,
can
five,
you
six
can you
times.
share me one of the best stories you got of that?
All right, the best story was I was teaching at IDF. This was in Caulfield, owned by IDF Melbourne.
Hmm.
It's a Krav Maga school in Caulfield, and there's this guy he's a lovely guy. I mean, lovely guy. He did say that. I've taken this lesson, I've taken that lesson, blah blah blah. And he approached me and said, "That's not gonna work. All right. I just want to find out if if your style could actually is it actually effective." And he's been like prompting me to challenge him for about like 3 weeks. That went on for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
So every time I would be in the class, he would just step out and say, "Oh, this is what I've learned. This is what I've learned." But after about 3 weeks, I told him, "Look, there's the ring. I'll do it now. 10 seconds." What? Yeah. Nothing. No gloves. No shin pads. No gear. Your style, my style. Up in the ring now. So everyone was saying, "Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go." It's just the first time. Yeah, and then to make the story short, he was down on the ground and he said, "Oh, can we do a rematch?" No. No more rematch. No more rematch, right? That's it. No more rematch. I mean, you hit me in the eye. That was illegal. That was a foul move, mate. Do you know what I'm here for? I'm here to teach dirty fighting.
Mm.
You got flick in the eye, and you got drop. You drop into the ground, and I mean, fight's over. Well, that was a friendly fight, but just took him about 10 seconds to be down on the ground.
Yeah.
Apart from that, after the rematch, he thought, "No, no more. That's it." And I gave him a hug, gave him a kiss.
I'm sure he appreciated the kiss after that one. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. But having known you for this long, I would be surprised if you didn't give him a kiss. Like, like no, Noel is one of the friendliest people
Videos, I
you
kiss
ever
some of
meet.
my. You see, in some of my videos, I kiss some of my students. Just like, it's just a it's a way that's why I earned the name. They gave me the name, the Smiling Assassin.
Yeah. Oh God. One thing that because I have done a session with Noel in the past, and something that really scared the living shit out of me. I'm lucky I didn't do this bit. So there was actually somebody else that I was watching him do it with. You had what I thought was a stage knife, and what was the other thing? Was it a machete, or I can't remember what the other weapon
Yeah,
was.
it's a wooden machete.
Or a machete, okay.
Yeah, it's a wooden machete. That
Yeah.
I didn't bring it with me. The only weapons I have here are just pretty much like my sticks.
Mm.
Oh, that's a sword, pretty much sword weapon.
Yeah. But no, but what scared me about this training session that he was doing, because they were going back and forth and blocking and attacking, the knife fucking real. And because I was like, oh, that was really cool. That was very interesting. It's a shame that wasn't a real knife. And the bloke just looked at me and goes, "It is a real knife." I'm going, "Nah, it can't be." And he handed it to me, and I put it, and then I stabbed my finger. I went, "Oh crap." Um, the whole rest of that session went completely different direction. And afterwards, I actually asked you, I said, why do you use real stuff? And your answer was, if it's a real situation, you got to really prepare for it. And you still scare the shit out of me when I see videos on the YouTube channel, because I'm like, is that all real? And I got to ask it, is all the stuff in there still real?
We yeah, sometimes we use real stuff. But the knives that we use, they're all metal knives, but they're blunt. But they are actually real knives. They're just
Mm,
blunt.
yeah.
They're just blunt.
Still scary though.
They
Absolutely
will
scary.
still cause you injury.
Oh.
They will seriously injure you.
Mm,
The number of times I've been injured, have broken fingers, cut forehead. Probably I could not count them anymore.
yeah.
Um, it's part of training.
Mm.
But yeah, but we do real use stuff. I mean, we use real stuff. I even have a a a sweatshirt or a hoodie that's actually stab proof. That I use that for training as well, with
We
real knives.
were you using that when we did that train session a few years ago, or no?
No,
Oh,
no, no. I only had that recently,
okay.
but yeah, but sometimes we use the 3-inch pocket knife because
Yeah,
that's pretty much common that you find in the streets because these knives can be concealed and yeah, we sometimes use that, but with really with utmost care.
all right.
Yeah.
Mm.
We don't stab each other. We don't we the one thing nice with what we do is we don't hurt each other. We don't we take away that ego.
Yeah,
We replace that with confidence. It doesn't matter, even if the style looks ugly, as long as you're able to run away, defend yourself, hit back. I don't care whether it's got style or not, whether it looks weak or looks ugly. As long as you are able to defend yourself and run away from that situation, that's all it matters.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think we always do forget that. Like I think multiple fighters out there now, they want to be very flash. They want to do this, but they open themselves up to another punch, another kick, or even a submission. People on the street, they start seeing a crowd being formed when they're having a fight, and then they'll go do something stupid and they lose the fight. It's not that I'm encouraging people to go on the street and have a fight, but what I'm saying is like a lot of undisciplined fighters out there are just not paying attention properly, and that's something I've learned a lot from you, because I was very very similar to that when I first met you. I was just like, oh, I'll do the cool stuff, and then
Mm.
you were the one that sort of turned around to me and goes, Dan, that's not how you fight. You got to do the right thing to A, not get hurt, and B, keep a distance, and just to be safe, you know
True.
um so for me to hear that, I want to know what prompted you to be like that. What was there a defining moment for you um to have that sort of mindset?
One is the most important thing is your safety. It, the most important thing is to protect yourself.
Hmm.
I mean, in a real street fight, in a real danger, your brain shrinks,
Hmm.
right? So you won't be able to remember all these, nice fancy moves. What's gonna stick out in your head is basically a simple block, a straight punch to the face, and a good escape.
Hmm.
That's all you're gonna remember. So none of these fancy stuff will be applied the unless your attacker's compliant or
Yeah.
doesn't even know how to fight. He's just probably a scumbag.
Hmm.
but but the most important thing is you talk your way out and just avoid the fight at all costs. If
Exactly.
you can avoid it at all costs, the better. The better.
It's not there's no need to resort to violence, guys,
No,
and
no, 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 no.
yeah.
As much as you can, even you just have to swallow your ego and pride and just step out.
Yeah, exactly.
You get it, yeah. But unfortunately, a lot of people, they just want to test their honor, want to test their skills, but at the end of the day, they end up being beaten up. I've seen a
Hmm.
lot of them.
Yeah.
Seen a lot of them. Yeah, 101%. I mean, even in my field of work, I face violence, aggression almost pretty much every day. I get threatened, but I just talk my way out. No need to fight, right? No
Mm.
need to fight.
No, no, definitely not.
Um,
Well, what led you to develop oh God, I'm going to stuff it up already.
Kumbakan.
Kobakan.
All right. Kumbakan is not a fighting system. Let me make this very clear. it can become a system. It's because I've got a simple block, a straight punch, and an escape. That's all. That makes it as a system. But Kombokan is more of a mindset, fight principle, the same way Bruce Lee developed his Jeet Kune Do. So Kombokan is a combination of combat, boxing, and Tajakan, which are low-line kicks. So it integrates pretty much all the dirty tactics that you can ever imagine in a street fight. The main objective of Kombokan is to survive any forms of attack, regardless of what. So the primary goal there is to get out of the situation as fast as you can. So regardless of what style you have, for example, you got an upward block and a forward punch. For a Kombokan system, if I block, I have to make sure I have to get out of the situation quick. So if I block, I'm just gonna slide that straight into the eye and just basically run away. See?
Yeah.
So there's a block, straight into the eye and run away. To somebody who doesn't know fighting, is gonna look at that. That's a lame technique, because what they're expecting is a good block and a straightforward punch and a counter. Here's a counter. But this is as simple as it could get. Bang, block and straight into the eyes and run away.
Yeah.
So that is basically Kombokan. It's just a fight principle. The faster you counter, the better. That's why I keep saying he who counters the fastest wins the fight.
Yeah. No, it's just, I'm just, I wish I could, I wish we were in the same country so I can, get back into training with you and just, yeah, because like obviously I haven't kept up with it, and I haven't done martial arts in years because, well, you're not here in Australia anymore. And I'm just hearing this now, just like, oh man, I think I've forgotten everything that you taught me, because like I know I still want to be, that flash fighter, even though I'm a rubbish fighter, but
no, you're not rubbish. No, don't say that, mate. Don't say that. Trust me, you can fight. Everyone can. Everyone can fight. Right? Trust me.
Yeah, I know. I just want to be modest because I don't want people to see this and then they'll see me on the street. Hey Dan, so you on your show, yeah? And apparently you can fight. Well, let's go do a bit of sparring, eh? Like, no, I don't want to do that. Yeah, but but no, no, but I think because I know you still have classes here in Australia, not against anybody. It's just because like you and me have a different connection to any other leader I've ever had. I think that's why I prefer to have you, to be doing it with you. I guess. Yeah. But speaking of classes here in Australia, where exactly can people learn this art at the moment here in Australia?
Yeah, we still have few classes. We have a handful of dedicated friends, members, family members in Australia, in Melbourne. They practice in West Footscray, number 10 Kurrajong Street, West Footscray. That's pretty much near where you know.
No, I remember. I remember. I went there with you one day. I remember that.
Yeah. So it's in West Footscray. So I'll send you the address. What you can do is I'll also send you the contact details. You can contact either Harley, Costa, or Angelo. And what they do is they provide straightforward, self-defense classes for women, for men, for professionals. They do conduct training, combative training, defensive tactics training for even professional security officers.
Nice.
We have a very advanced facilities in Footscray. So they've got real proper training dojo there, with realistic street scenario. Even the images you can see that in the videos. I'm posting that one.
Mm. Oh.
Yeah, it's but we don't name it Kombokan, but it's the same, pretty much the same mindset that we are actually teaching and sharing.
Link will all be in the description, guys, if you do want to check this out and start learning this practice, because I think it's a very, very very, very necessary skills that you guys would need, because obviously, times are very tough, and times are very are getting very, as much as I hate to say it, getting very violent, and we do need to protect ourselves at all times. And yeah, this would be definitely something you guys should definitely check out. That's for sure. Now, I think I may have got this wrong, but I remember years ago you said this to me. Apparently, you and Manny Pacquiao have a bit of history. You guys sparred or something like that. Is that true or no?
No, 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 no. We never sparred with him.
Ah,
No, no. He was just too nice and lovely to just written on a piece of paper greeting the Kumbakan family. That's all, because we both
ah,
come from the same city. He's
mm,
from General Santos City. I'm from General Santos City. So the family know each other. So
okay.
both families know each other. So pretty much that's all. I mean, no sparring, nothing, but yeah, but you'd see I in the General Santos City. I mean, I grew up boxing. I grew up learning boxing from my uncle from the streets. When my uncle used to get drunk, he would he would pick up the boxing gloves and throw it on us and say, "Come on, you fight, you fight."
I think that's an uncle. Oh well, a Tito thing. Like, I
It is
know,
a Tito thing, yeah.
kids like I didn't grow up with it as a kid, but when I went there and lived there for a little bit, when I was 18, yeah, I'm not gonna name my family members, but that did happen to me too. And I just looked at them and just going, guys, don't don't test me. I am nice and everything, but I've got a mean right hook, so please don't test me. And luckily nothing ever happened, but it feels like it is a Tito thing. And for
It
those
is a
who
Tito thing.
for those
It
who are
is a
wondering
Tito
what
thing.
that is, Tito means uncle in Tagalog. We're both Filipino, so just a little, a little bit of knowledge there given to you guys. Um, oh my gosh. But you do a lot of these trainings with a lot of security staff, and also with a lot of companies. How did that sort of come about?
Look, um, we found a need for security officers and even law enforcers to be given those types of training.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, the types of training that security industry and law enforcers receive may not be, may not be pretty much adequate for the real scenario. So we need to address, well, pretty much like we call that modifications in defensive tactics. All right.
Hmm.
Modifications, what to do, but of course with the understanding of the what's this the criminal law. In Victoria, it's called the 462A. So there's a big understanding that there's an element there that you need to understand with regards to the use of force. So what is reasonable, what is proportionate, and what is appropriate. I'm sorry, necessary. Sorry, what is necessary. So a lot of the security officers there, they come from jiu-jitsu or wrestling background, that as soon as they go hands on, bang, the situation becomes ugly. But with the proper mindset, with 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 what we have, what we can provide is, we understand the law, and we know what needs to be applied. Yeah, so that is why we have come up with this idea that we need to train law enforcers and security officers in the proper application of the defensive tactics or the use of force.
Mm.
That this is why we are there.
Mm. But did they see?
Buddy, just a
see
moment.
something
Just get the cat out quickly.
Yeah, all good. Show me the cat.
We brought our cat from Melbourne all the way here.
Oh God, I wish you just brought the cat up because that's something that always happens on the show. People always have their pets come up on the show.
Sorry, right?
No, it's okay. So when obviously they contacted you, was it because they've seen stuff on YouTube? Is why they've contacted you, or is it just gone by word of mouth? How's that sort of coming out?
No, it's just word of mouth.
Mm.
It's just word of mouth. We don't advertise on YouTube. We just it's just pretty much word of mouth. We just use our contacts.
Mm. No, because I remember No, because I remember when you told me I can't remember which company it was, and I probably can't say it because for legal reasons. But I remember there was a big company that you did, and it was one of the very first big ones you did. I was just like, how the hell did you set that up? And I was really proud of you. I was just like, he's moving up in places, but like, how did this come out? So word of mouth, it definitely does work, kids. That's definitely what you have to do. Yeah, but you're uploading a lot of stuff on YouTube now, and what can we expect from the YouTube channel itself?
All the videos that I've been uploading are taken from the old videos, and I'll just keep uploading them. Right now it's growing. Hopefully within the next couple of months we could hit more than 1,000 subscribers. With the YouTube views already hitting more than 500,000
Wow.
total views. I'm quite happy, but we're not there. We're just about that still away before the target. So
yeah, don't worry. I know the feeling. I'm in the same boat with my YouTube channel. So guys, definitely definitely give me a subscribe and share to all your friends, because What If It's Cool needs to start making that YouTube money, and so does Noel. Come on. I'm on fire tonight. All these tags and plugs. But yeah, no, but do you see doing online courses and maybe even tutorials on YouTube as well by any chance, or is it just going to be just basic little scenario videos?
Maybe, but I have thought of that.
Mm.
But the moment with work, with family life at the moment, it's hard. And plus, being here in London now. I mean, trust me, I'm living in a small dull house compared to the house that we had in Australia. In Australia, we just pretty much like a massive garden or a massive garage or a massive pergola. But here you've got nothing. So
I think it's time for you to come back to Australia, Mike, because we do miss you here. I know I do.
That's why you can see in my logo, you can see the Australian,
the Southern Cross. Yeah.
The Southern Cross, yeah.
All right. Well, we're near the end of the interview, and it's so good to see you again, my friend. It's been too long. We need to do these more regularly. It's a staple. It's now time for the staple question here at What If It's Cool. What is something that you find cool that nobody else does?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Look, I find pretty much, I find life actually cool.
Life itself.
Life itself. You know why?
Why?
Because when you wake up in the morning and you start moaning, then that loses everything. I mean, for me, if I wake up in the morning and I go out there and see the birds, see the flowers. I don't care if it's raining or not. I find that cool. Nothing to do with material things. I mean,
Oh,
yeah,
I mean, that actually is really cool and a great way to see life. And
yeah.
I'm damn it! Every time we catch up, there's always like a philosophy you're teaching me, and now I'm gonna tomorrow morning I'm gonna wake up and reflect. Oh gosh,
Yeah, it's actually cool.
every
Look,
time we meet, like it's
when
like
I
these
woke
little
up this
lessons.
morning, I said
Yeah.
I was so excited. I'm gonna have a chat with Dan,
Mm.
and that's something cool. That having a chat with you is cool.
Mm.
Very very few people are having this type of chat.
Yeah.
Trust me, they're on their phones all the time, flicking and flicking and flicking. They don't see nature anymore.
They
don't see the
don't have deeper,
happiness.
meaningful conversations. They don't have
No meaningful conversations. Nothing.
yeah.
They don't go out. They okay. They want to go to a restaurant and say, okay, let me check that. Let me Google that. What's the best restaurant? For me, I don't Google my restaurant. I go out and see, oh, that's a cool restaurant. Like, why don't we go in? Let's find out.
Mm.
And this is it. It has to be spontaneous. Life needs to be spontaneous. You just have to be happy. Everything, it's when you wake up in the morning and just like put up your nice shirt. Hey, mate, this is cool. I'm going out.
Yeah.
With a smile on my face. That's gonna be cool. I'm gonna wear my cap, though I don't have my hair.
I'm not that far off you now. I'm losing that much hair now.
Yeah, see. I'm wearing my shades. I'm wearing my glasses. It's camouflage.
Ah, very snazzy. I like those.
That's cool.
Yeah, no, it is.
You gotta be cool. I'm 54 this week. You gotta dress cool. You have a hoodie. You gotta dress cool.
Yeah.
This is life.
Life has to be cool.
Life has to be cool.
Mm.
Sorry, I have to put this on a philosophical point of view.
It's a philosophy that I love about you. Like that's. Oh God. So I gotta have you again in the future. That's for sure. So where can we find all the socials for Comic-Con?
Just basically just YouTube channel.
All right. So link is all in the description for that, guys.
Yeah, Comic-Con, yeah.
And definitely check it out because it's absolutely amazing. And Noel, you are incredibly amazing and cool. Can't wait to have you again and learn more life lessons from you. every time I see this guy, especially when we used to see
Smile.
each other.
The smiling assassin.
Yeah, he always had a smile on his face. Never saw this guy ever blue. Actually, no, that's a lie. I did see one time where you got a little bit cross, but that's a different story for another episode, maybe. But anyway, Noel, thank you for being part of the school. I will hopefully see you in the future. If not in London, it will definitely be here in Australia.
Definitely. I love you.
Love you too.
Take care. Thanks for this invite.
And that's the end of that episode. Want to be featured on What If It's Cool or know someone who has an interesting story that needs to be told? Make sure to reach out to me. I can be reached on whatifitscoolbusiness@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the show wherever you get your podcasts. Want more from What If It's Cool? Make sure to check out the YouTube channel where you can find the latest episodes of Muckbanging Around, Reaction, and the vlogcast. Don't forget to follow What If It's Cool on all socials. It can be found at What If It's Cool. Keep that support coming. And until next time, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.